Letting there be light. Is light coming out? Yes. Let there be air. So air came out? Yes. Let there be sound. Sound came out? Yes. Everything that comes out, the action is performed. This action is called karma. And these objects which come, they are defined in such a manner that they have components. Individual components are there. Light has a component. Two components. One component nobody can understand. The second component people can measure. The component which can be measured is the tangible aspect to it. So the second component is divided into two. Chapter 8 is a very, very tough subject for anybody to understand. But Arjuna is going to ask this question, so Shri Krishna is going to try to explain to him. How much he understands and how much you understand is a question that will still remain at the end of the chapter. So let us see. So we are doing chapter 8. We are doing Bhagavadgita chapter 8 verse 1. Arjuna said, Krishna, what is this Brahma, the Absolute? What is this Adhyatma, the Spirit? And what is Karma, action? What is called Adhibhuta, that is the matter? And what is termed as Adhidaiva, which is the divine intelligence? We move to verse 2. Krishna, who is Adi Yagya? Here and how does he dwell in this body? And how are you to be realized at the time of death by those of steadfast mind? Now Arjuna naturally is a simple human being who wants to understand these difficult terminologies. When somebody is told that there is Brahma over there, what is this Brahma? Oh, you are talking about Brahmaji? No, no. What is Brahma? We just know one terminology for that. It is called the Absolute, or is it called the Unmanifest? If it is unmanifest, how do you know about it? Unmanifest doesn't have parameters. It doesn't have attributes. It doesn't have anything to describe it. Then how does one know? So naturally, if I am talking about a mythical creature in my world, and I start saying there is a mythical creature, his name is nothing. He looks like nothing. He smells like nothing. He tastes like nothing. How big is he? Or how small is he? No idea. For every question that is asked, the answer is nothing. No idea. So then what is it? How does a human being understand nothing? Is it zero? No. Is it -1? No. Does it live somewhere? No. Can I catch it? No. Then what is it? So you have to understand these are unique questions, and for that we have to know what this is, which is nothing. Is it illusory? Maybe. Why? Because even if I tell you about it, it is still illusion for you. So that is the reason why it is difficult to understand. So Arjuna is now curious to know about Brahma, then about the spirit. See, Brahma is one, spirit is another, soul is one more. You see, soul as we call it is one more. The word self is another one. How many terms have come in now? Do all these things link together? Now imagine this is a subject which has got answers but cannot be understood. Because even if somebody tries to make this whole thing come up and let you understand, still it is difficult to understand. And if you understand, you can't even say you have understood. If you don't understand, you will say, I don't understand. But if you have understood, and I say to you, okay, now you have understood, so tell me about it. How does the person who understands talk about a subject which cannot be understood by anybody? You see, this is an anomaly in the whole system. So let us say, I used to normally give an example. Okay? Now, I am going to talk about a fruit. Okay? This fruit is purple in color. The moment I say purple, your mind has immediately latched onto some purple color fruit. Okay? So your mind will immediately jump and say, yes, there are 3 types of purple fruits. Then I say that it has a soft covering outside which should not be eaten. Oh, that eliminates 2 of them. Now only one is left. So he is talking of only one. And then I say, it has got a very big seed inside. Oh, that one also got eliminated. What is he talking about? See, did you understand? Your brain, your mind, your intellect is not able to grasp anymore. And then I say that it is square. It is like a cube. A cube. A fruit with a cube. How is that possible? I have never seen a cube fruit. Now, if I keep on describing like this, you know your confusion is going to be so much, but by the end of it all, you will want to know, can I see this? And you will be totally zapped by it, saying that, no, I don't think this kind of fruit ever existed. Do you understand the limitations of your mind and your intellect in this? This is the funny part. The limitations of the mind and the intellect are so many you cannot even imagine. The basis is memory, trying to decipher what it is. It is trying to analyze it, but when nothing matches it, it's a new data set. This doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist, then there is a problem. I need to find it. I have to know about it. This is the curiosity. So Shri Krishna is there to explain. So, can you tell me about Brahma? Can you tell me about Adhyatma? What is this Adhyatma? See, here the second word is very important. Adhyatma. When people talk of religion, the word Adhyatma doesn't exist. I go to the temple, I pray to God, I visited 100 temples, I visited so many churches, I prayed to God. No. Adhyatma. Adhyatma. The term simply translates into spirit. And the study of the spirit is called spirituality, not the study of religion. If somebody says that I have read this book and that book and that book and that book, what is he talking about? No, sir. The knowledge about the spirit is called spirituality. Not the knowledge about scriptures and God and this and that and all that nonsense that you do has nothing to do with spirituality. So this term is very important. It is called Adhyatma. So when we are talking about spirituality, don't bring anything into the picture. No tangible creature. Okay? This is very, very important. So people have this idea that there is a God. Don't bring God over here. There is a FSM. What is FSM? Flying spaghetti monster. Is a God. There is Thor. He is God. Everything is God, boss. What are we talking about? No, we are talking about your spirit. That is called spirituality. And none of these other creatures fall into this category. So don't bother. So, karma. What is karma? What is Adhibhuta? Matter. What is Adhidaiva? The knowledge to decipher all these things is the divine intelligence. Is it the same as that intelligence where just now I was talking about purple color fruit and this and that and all that? No way, no way. It has nothing to do with it. The knowledge which is not there inside your brain. Because you think your brain has knowledge. No. This is divine knowledge. Know how to decipher this knowledge. This whole concept of Adhyatma. Then Adhyatma. So, now we will see how Shri Krishna is going to describe everything. We are doing chapter 8, verse 3. Shri Bhagavan said, the supreme indestructible is Brahma. One's own self, the individual soul, is called Adhyatma. The primal resolve of God is called Visarga, which brings forth the existence of being, is called karma or action. So he has explained 3-4 words over here. The first word is called Brahma. The term which he uses are the supreme and the indestructible. That which cannot be destroyed. So nothing. The term Brahma is nothing. It cannot be destroyed. Reason is very simple. If I can have an idea about it, I can destroy it. If I know there is a creature over there, maybe a dungeon filled with dinosaurs or some great mythical creatures, and I am given one sword, okay, of King Arthur, and I go and I slay all these demons or dragons or whatever you call it, then I understand that there is a creature over there. But if I don't know what it is, what am I going to destroy? I don't know what to destroy. I can have the magical sword or the magical gun or anything that I want to, and yet I don't know what to destroy. So this is indestructible creature. I am saying it creature because I don't know whether it's a creature, whether it's a human, whether it is God or whether it is what. There is no idea of knowing, no? So we call it the supreme, the highest, the number one, indestructible. Nothing can destroy it. So at the end of the yuga, there is a yuga. There are 4 yugas. So at the end of Kali Yuga, can I destroy this? No, cannot be destroyed. It is perennial. It just is going on and on and on and on and on. So even if I cut a portion of it, it doesn't get destroyed. Nothing gets destroyed there. So he has explained the first term, which is called Brahma. It is called the supreme indestructible. The second one, where the question was, what is Adhyatma? What is spirituality? Spirituality is one's own self. You, everybody over here is spiritual. Because you have this individual soul. Your soul is specific to you. Did you get it? This individual soul is specific to a person. So there is a soul and there is a spirit. The Christians explain it very beautifully. They say, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. So beautifully explained. This, you say, what do you call this? Like this, vertical. The vertical part is the soul. This horizontal, they call it the spirit. This is for simple explanation and understanding, because human beings do not have that capacity to understand. So now we are going to talk about the indestructible spirit also. Can it be destroyed? No. Can the soul be destroyed? No. None of this can be destroyed. The subject matter is the individual self, that your own self. This is the spirit. Got the answer? So you alone, not somebody else. You. Your own self is called the individual soul. This universal soul, Father in heaven. Did you get the point? The universal soul is the repository of everything. Everything in this world is the universal soul. But you is the individual soul. And the study of this individual soul, which is the spirit, is called spirituality. It is also called you, yourself, self. Got it? See, I am going slow for you to understand the terminologies. Then, so did you understand Adhyatma? Adhyatma is the study of yourself. You have a spirit soul. That spirit soul we have to study. That study is called the study of spirituality. Then, there is a primal resolve of God. God said, let there be this whole universe. He said, let there be sun, let there be moon. He said all these words, isn't it? So when he said these words, we assume he said it. So everything started happening. When that started happening, things started coming out from where? Nothing. So God made something from nothing. There is nothing there. And then he made something. These things which started coming out is called Visarga. And each individual thing that came out, remember this, each individual thing, person, thing or whatever, when that thing came out, action was performed. You see, an action got performed. How did the action get performed? Let there be light. When he said these words. So some action happened, isn't it? So when God said, let there be light, light came. Let there be humans, humans came. So the action that is performed or the action which happens, any action in this world that happens, even if I'm moving my fingers like this, you see my hand is moving this way, or my eyes are moving, my hair is there, my face is going like this. You are seeing it. All that is action only. So all this action that happens is called karma. So I have tried to explain this verse slowly. Understand this verse because this is a very tough chapter to know. Don't bother if you don't understand. So now we move to the next verse. We are doing Bhagavadgita chapter 8 verse 4. All perishable objects are Adhibhuta. The shining Purusha, that is the Brahma, is Adhidaiva. And in this body, I myself, dwelling as the inner witness, am Adhyatma, O Arjuna. So now he is explaining some more words over here. Any object that comes out of this, from the Brahma, any object that is coming out, let there be light. Is light coming out? Yes. Let there be air. So air came out? Yes. Let there be sound. Sound came out? Yes. Everything that comes out, the action is performed. This action is called karma. And these objects which come, they are defined in such a manner that they have components. Individual components are there. Light has a component. Two components. One component nobody can understand. The second component, people can measure. The component which can be measured is the tangible aspect to it. So the second component is divided into two. I will repeat myself again. Anything that happens in this world, anything, is called, and whatever that comes out, say light has come out, sound has come out, something has come out. Human beings have come out, animals have come out, whatever. The first component which comes out cannot be understood. So this component we will keep at the end. The second component can be measured, can be understood by human beings, because it is translated into matter, Adhibhuta. Did you understand? It is translated into Adhibhuta, matter. And the second component to this is called energy, Shakti. I can measure it. So if I try to measure the light, I will say that there is some mass somewhere, or maybe there is no mass, I don't know. Maybe there is a particle or there is no particle. Right? It may form a wave or it may form a quanta. Sometimes it's a particle and sometimes it's a wave. Do you know what it is? I don't know. So sometimes I can measure it, sometimes I cannot measure it, sometimes it is possible, sometimes it is impossible. Good for you. But at least you know it is there. So measurable quantity is there. So that is the matter. Second thing that comes out of it is the energy. This energy that is there, I can measure it. Energy is measurable. So you got to understand this too. So I have explained to you what is Adhibhuta. Then, from where does it come? I don't know. It comes from nothing. Remember that it comes from nothing. But there has to be something it comes from. Why can you say that there is nothing? This big question arises in the mind because you cannot grasp it. So because you cannot grasp it, you keep on fighting and say, yeah, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. Well, let us call him the Purusha. The principal Purusha. Is he there? Yes. Is he not there? Yes, he is not there also. So is he there or not there? So either he is unmanifest or he is manifest. So can I have something in between that? Manifest and unmanifest, in between something. So that something which is unmanifest, manifest, don't know what it is. When it manifests, I can understand. When it is not manifest, I don't know. So how is it forming? I have no idea. So this principle over there, let us call it Purusha. That is Brahma. So from Brahma, something comes out, isn't it? So that which comes out is that answer. So we call him Adhidaiva. Adhidaiva means some God who creates something, man. Did you get it? So we say the Purusha created this. Alright, then. And that one principle, you remember, I said we don't understand, which is there inside of you, the soul and the spirit. Nobody knows still what it is. So Shri Krishna says, that is me. Without me, you cannot exist. Without me, nothing happens. See the terms. Without me. So human beings cannot be born without me. So I am that exclusive principle which nobody can understand. So remember my first line when I said it breaks into two components. So the first component is this. And I myself, dwelling as an inner witness, am Adhyatma, O Arjuna. So I just watch everything happens in this world. I'm just watching. I don't interfere. Your karma, your karma. Your life, your life. I just keep a watch on all these things that are happening in this world. Do I interfere? No. Do I say that why this is wrong and why this is right? Never. I don't even care. My job is to just be a witness to everything. I just watch. That watching thing is called Adhyatma. Alright? So we have come to the end of verse 4. We will stop over here.